A decade ago, an economic catastrophe swept the globe. Home buyers unable to repay their debts lost their properties. Subprime mortgage loan lenders suffering significant losses filed for bankruptcy protection, one after another. Wall Street executives, who had caused those consequences by colluding with centralized rating agencies to cater to greedy people with complex financial derivatives, were not held accountable for what they had done, which is followed by massive taxpayer-funded bailouts. Other nations followed suit, and the amount of M2 soared, resulting in innocent people being legally robbed. A person calling himself, herself, Satoshi Nakamoto, released the Bitcoin white paper at a cryptography forum. In addition, Satoshi Nakamoto created the blockchain, a brand new data structure. Apparently, Satoshi Nakamoto is not a random geek, since the design of Bitcoin carries a deep understanding and a long-term vision of currencies. While Bitcoin codes represent a mathematical beauty that is unfortunately ignored by ordinary people due to their lack of required knowledge to identify such beauty. The creation of Bitcoin can be deemed as a desperate revenge by the internet generation against the conventional banks and the fiat money system dominating the financial world since the Industrial Revolution. Bitcoin is also a fatal blow to centralized tyrannies. The day of the birth of Bitcoin, blockchain, is worth being remembered, for old financial system has started to collapse and the dawn of a new world has emerged since. Like other innovations, Bitcoin is doomed to take a long and thorny way to develop, a way full of inspiration and frustrations. Dating back to May 22, 2010, a man named Laszlo Hyansk successfully bought 2 pizzas with 10,000 Bitcoins, which is the world's first transaction done in Bitcoins. In 2010, WikiLeaks announced it accepted donations in Bitcoins, which makes the mainstream society notice this cryptocurrency for the first time. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange once tweeted to thank the US government for the financial blockade imposed on him. Bitcoin featuring anonymity was once made use by Silk Road, a black market trading illegal items. Transactions on Silk Road were carried out in Bitcoins only in a bid to avoid government regulations. Bitcoin saw dramatic ups and downs in China in 2013. The price validity of Bitcoin back then seems to be attributable to people's blind compliance with the government and their lack of understanding of the core technologies of Bitcoin. While the fact is that the transaction volume and the user base of Bitcoin were unable to buoy high values of Bitcoin at that time.
In
2013, Bitcoin price kept plummeting due to the hostile policies implemented by the Chinese government. Some even claimed that the Bitcoin bubble had burst. They started to use green energy resources such as hydropower, wind power, and geothermal power for mining. In 2012, people started to use ASIC, Application-Specific Integrated Circuit, to calculate hashes, which has improved the mining efficiency. The processing power of Bitcoin miners soared to hundreds of thousands of times of that at the top 500 supercomputers combined. During 2014 and 2015, Bitcoin saw a long bear market for various reasons. However, Bitcoin users, investors, and developers made joint efforts to promote a global consensus. Several cryptocurrency exchanges have launched Bitcoin future products far before the CME's move. The Bitcoin market has become more and more mature to both users and speculators. The biggest contribution of Ethereum is extracting and promoting the blockchain, which is the underlying technology of Bitcoin, rather than promoting decentralized smart contracts or establishing a huge ecosystem. Thanks to Ethereum, people have realized the significance of the blockchain, which can be used as the infrastructure of a social credit system in the future. As the blockchain is expected to break down information barriers, improve transaction efficiency and automation level, and implement cryptocurrency-based user incentives, as well as function as decentralized autonomous organization carrying political characteristics. It has become an irreversible trend for the blockchain to reshape social relations of production. As more and more talents are participating in and introducing new knowledge to the blockchain community, and various blockchain-based ecosystems are coming into being, a splendid blockchain-based decentralized world is being shaped. There are a lot of problems facing Bitcoin now.
Mario Draghi's a terrorist! The Central Bank of Japan is a terrorist! These are the real terrorists!
In essence, the development of Bitcoin, blockchain, or the cryptocurrency economy reflects the fact that the new generation growing with the internet are seeking to reform the existing economic system, whose backwardness has become more and more obvious and intolerable to them. The economic landscape of the future society used to be a fantasy to them. Now they are determined to turn the fuzzy dream into a clear reality.